I don't know about where you live, but where I live, every year there is a huge father-daughter dance, and it is this big thing. Everybody dresses so nice. It's adorable. It's just this big excitement build up. It's like a father-daughter date. It's amazing. And this year my little girl gets to go for the first time. Her real father isn't in her life, but I have a wonderful boyfriend who is taking her this year. So she gets to go and dress up, and it's really exciting for us. And this has been on my mind so much all week. I've been thinking about, we have this blessing this week. I get to take my little girl. She gets to go get her hair done and her nails done, and we've picked out this beautiful ball gown for her, and she's going to get to go Saturday and be a daddy's little girl, and she's going to have this magnificent night. But so many little girls aren't going to have a daddy-daughter night. So many little girls are out there without a father, and there's so many little boys out there without a father, and little boys and little girls without their mother. And it just breaks my heart because, I was one of those little girls who didn't have a father also. I was the little girl who never had a father-daughter dance. If there was a father-daughter activity, my table would be empty, I guess. I never had any of those opportunities. I would cry as a little girl. Why don't my daddy want me? Why doesn't my daddy love me? Growing up with so much anger and sadness in my heart. What did I do wrong? Why does he hate me? What's wrong with me? And this has just been bothering me so bad because really this is for the kids. This is not for adults whatsoever. This is not, if you're above 18, this is not for you. Just go ahead and hand it down to the little ones. I just want the little kids to know that if your parents are not in your life, it is not your fault, honey. It is not your fault in any way. You did not do anything wrong. Listen to me. You are wonderful, you are beautiful, and you were born perfect. It doesn't matter your circumstance. It doesn't matter who you look like, who you act like. It doesn't matter your situation. It is not your fault. You deserve so much better. You are perfect in every single way. And just because you don't have a daddy to take you on that father-daughter dance, or a mommy to show you how to put your makeup on, or a daddy to teach you how to tie your tie, or a daddy to teach you how to play ball, or vice versa, anything. It doesn't mean that you're not worthy of that love. It doesn't mean that you can't grow up to be spectacular, that you can't grow up to be everything that you want to be. Do not let that hurt and that anger hold you back. Don't let it drive you to do things that the world thinks you are going to already do. There's these horrible things called statistics. And when you're little, you hear people talk about them, but you don't really know what they are because they're these crazy numbers, and on paper they've got pictures and colors and funny symbols, and they're just all over the place. And before you're born, if you don't have a parent, the world is already telling you you're going to be horrible at this, or you're more likely to do this, and or you might even be like them. They're just predicting so many of the things. But you listen to me, okay? I know I'm a stranger, and I know you'll probably never meet me, but please just listen to me. Block it out. Just block it out. You're so much better than that, okay? Just because you're not having these little moments does not mean that you have to be a statistic. It doesn't mean that you are unworthy. You are so wonderfully made. You have people out there that love you and people that don't know you yet. One day you will meet them and they will fall in love with you and you will fall in love with them. Whether it's through school or an activity or work or somebody on the street, I don't know. I grew up with so much hurt and anger, and I did a lot of statistic, really bad things. I let so much of that happen, and I'm begging of you, please don't. It's just not worth it. You know, you're gonna see all those, as you grow up, you're gonna see children with their moms and their dads, and you're gonna want it to be you, and you're gonna not understand. But just think, it's not really gonna matter, because honestly, I've been to some mommies and daddies' homes where mommy and daddy both live there, and I would never want to live there, even though they had both parents. No way would I ever want to live there. Never. I was blessed to have my papa, who took wonderful care of me in place of my biological father. He did the best he could, even though he could never really take the place of that. But please just open up your heart to your guardian, whether it's your adopted parents, your brother, your sister, your grandparents. Maybe it's just your mom trying to raise you. Maybe it's just your dad trying to raise you. Just let them. Just take in their love. Respect them. Love them. Just know that they're doing the best that they can. And sometimes it's hard, and sometimes it's scary. But it's gonna be okay, I promise you. You'll get through graduations. You'll get through your marriage. You'll get through walking down the aisle. You'll get through having that baby. You'll get through college. You'll get through learning to drive a car. You'll get through everything. You will make it. I made it. You made it. Some of the most successful people on the planet made it without their parents. Some of the most spectacular people that have changed the world never knew their parents. And not because their parents couldn't help it, but their parents could help it. Their parents walked away. Their parents didn't want them. Their parents said, no, I don't want this child. Those people still moved on. And you know what? You can too. I did. You can. And I promise you, it's going to be okay. This is for all of you little children. I know it's scary and I know it hurts, but I promise you, you will be just fine, okay? Just breathe. Know that God loves you. I love you. I don't know you, but I promise you, I love you. If I could meet you, I would, and I would tell you it's gonna be okay. Just let everybody be there for you that can be there for you. Don't grow cold to them because they're not who you think they should be. Because you want them to be that real parent, but they're not. And you've got to let them open up to you, and you have to open up to them. You've got to just love everybody for who they are and accept the good that they're trying to do for you. And I just really hope that you understand that you are above this and that you can be a wonderful parent. You can be so much more than what your parent gave to you. You can grow up to be a wonderful mommy and daddy. You can be the example for your children that you never had for yourself. Everything is possible. Even though you didn't have that in your life as a child, you can create it for your child.